Sack Chaser was 27 years old when he died, but Jacoby said he was hooking up with an underage girl.
Sack, low-key deserved what he got because he was 27. He was fucking with a little girl.
Yeah, I know.
And he was out here.
Chloe.
Yeah, Chloe. He was out here.
Jacoby said Sack Chaser...
You know what's so sad about all this, though? You knew all this was going on. So why you ain't been go to the cops about this? What's up, Cash Games? It's CASHOUT DANZEL, man. Back in the video for y'all boys, man. For the react to YNW Melly exposed footage video, man. I ain't gonna lie, this man been locked up about 7 years, bro. They ain't gonna let this man out? I guess not. Let's get to the video, y'all boys.
YNW Melly killed his own homie because he was doing freaky stuff to him. That's just the beginning of the story. And today we're breaking down some of the craziest leaked footage the rap game has ever seen. Right after YNW Melly allegedly killed his homie Sack Chaser and Juvie, the cops interrogated Melly's homie Jacoby Mills. It's not clear why Jacoby...
though, like what could your homies have done so bad that you want to take both of them boys out of there? Like, you a crazy dude. Like, you grew up with them dudes, you know them dudes since y'all was kids, and you had the heart to like unalive them boys, man. Yeah, you a crazy nigga, man.
Was arrested, but after the cops booked him, he flipped on Melly from the jump. Before the cops could even start asking questions, Jacoby said he knew he was there because his homies Sack Chaser and Juvie were dead and gone.
You didn't do anything wrong, man. I just want you. You're not worried about. You're not in any trouble.
I already know what y'all here for. Here by trust me. I already know. My nigga dead and gone.
Sack Chaser and Juvie are the two dudes that Melly allegedly shot and killed, and Jacoby was tied with both of them. The cops asked Jacoby who he was closer to, and Jacoby said he grew up with both of them. Jacoby went to school with Sack Chaser and Juvie, and it was clear from the jump that their deaths were having a big impact on them. The cops wanted to ask Jacoby what happened on the night that Juvie and Sack Chaser got killed, and Jacoby said he was going to break it all down for him, and they were going to think he sounded crazy.
I don't know if I'm going to break it down to y'all, because this why I'm going to tell y'all, like, y'all probably think I'm crazy.
On the night that Melly allegedly killed his homies, all of them were in the studio together, and there's security footage of Melly getting into the whip with Sack Chaser and Juvie. Jacoby Mills was with them that night too, and he said that wasn't the first studio they went to. At first, it was just Jacoby, Melly, YNW Portland, and their homie Adrian Davis, aka AD.
We had a studio before we go to New Era Studio.
They finished recording at the studio, then they went home and picked up Sack Chaser and Juvie. Jacoby said after they pulled up to the second studio, Juvie went inside to get some weapons.
Juvie had to go back inside and shit, get some weapons and shit, whatever.
Then Jacoby wanted to get in the whip that Melly, Juvie, Sack Chaser, and Portland were about to leave in. But he said that God pushed him away from the whip.
So I tried to go get in that car, but when I tried to grab the door, I got pushed back to the red car. But nobody was there.
Who pushed you back to the red car?
Nobody.
That's God, boy. That's God, man.
I'm letting you know now, this is God. I did it the second time to make sure I wasn't tripping. So I tried to do it again. That bitch put me back over there to the red car.
Juvie and Sack Chaser were killed in the whip a couple hours later. And a big part of the first
one thing is, man, that man upstairs know the beginning of your life, that's how your life gonna end up. He knows. So that was God, bro. God telling me, hey, ain't your time to go nowhere, bro. I repeated the 12 dudes, but 9 out of 10, when shit like this happens, it's not your time, bro. Even when dudes get shot like 11 times, 9 times, and shit like that, and they alive, bro, it's not their time. You be seeing dudes get shot one time and in the weakest place, and they lose blood, so much blood that they die.
Trial was about where the shots came from. The cops said that the shots came from the back seat, and Jacoby confirmed that's where Melly was sitting when they left the studio that night.
Portland was driving, Sack was in the passenger seat, Melly was behind Portland, and Juvie was behind Sack.
Another big part of the trial was all about Melly's motive to kill Sack Chaser and Juvie. Melly's defense tried to claim that they were all good, and there wasn't any tension. But Jacoby said all of them were acting weird that night in the studio.
Everybody else was lost. They weren't normal. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. These niggas acting weird.
Jacoby said there wasn't a fight at the studio, but at one point, Sack Chaser slapped AD in Portland because they were falling asleep.
Sack did slap Portland and AD in their shit though, because they was going to sleep. Because Sack was like, why come to the studio and go to sleep if we supposed to be in here working? We could have stayed home.
Sack Chaser was known for putting hands on people.
What you mean you slap somebody? How you slap your mans? Yeah, he looked like one of them type of dudes that's just a bully. He looked like a bully, gang. How you gonna slap somebody because they tired in the studio? You weirdo. The man tired. That's your man. Let him sleep, bro. Let him get some rest. You work. Let him get some sleep, bro. You gonna slap him? Come on.
And Jacoby told the cops straight up that Sack was a crazy motherfucker.
Sack is a crazy motherfucker. Okay?
We've been hearing.
According to Jacoby, Sack Chaser had mind control over everybody in the crew, and they did whatever he told them to. Melly was falling asleep in the studio that night too, so Sack Chaser said they should all just go home since nobody wanted to work. That's when everybody left the studio, and it was
Nigga, you ain't no little artist, Sack Chaser. Niggas don't know you, boy. Niggas know YNW Melly. How you gonna tell that man to get up? How you gonna tell that man wake up and he the one that's making the music? Man, you don't go sit down.
Jacoby saw Sack Chaser and Juvie alive. Both whips were going to where the YNW crew was staying. And at first, the car Jacoby was in was behind the one with Melly, Sack Chaser, Juvie, and Portland.
Right.
Melly's homie Tay was driving the whip that Jacoby was in. And after both cars left the interstate, Tay passed Melly's whip and started driving in front of him. Jacoby said he didn't know why Tay would do that. And their homie AD started arguing with Tay and said they should be following Melly instead of driving in front.
Soon we jumped right in front of them. Like, I don't know why Tay did that, but AD said, no, bro, stay behind them. Like, it just, like, I don't know, like, AD just, like, they was arguing about the shit. Like, AD and Tay, like they were arguing here, like, no, stay behind them, stay behind them.
Tay kept driving to the crib, though. And when they pulled up to the spot, Melly and the other whip never showed up.
Man, them dudes already knew what was about to happen, bro. Them dudes know what was about to play out, for sure.
Something was wrong, so they all sat outside the crib for like 30 minutes, waiting for the rest of the crew to show up. Eventually, Jacoby and the rest of them went inside to sleep. And what happened next really makes the situation look sketchy. Jacoby was trying to stay awake at first, and he thought Melly and the rest of the crew might have just stopped to get some blunts or went to the McDonald's down the road. He ended up falling asleep though, till his mom started blowing up his phone. Jacoby didn't answer the calls, but then his sister called too. That's when Jacoby knew something was really up, so he called his mom back, and that's when she told him that she heard Jacoby and everybody else had been killed.
I get one call, get a phone call. Boom, my mama called. It's like, mine was like, oh something by now. Mama called again, I ain't answered, but my sister called right after my mama called. I answered, I was like, what's up? And I was like, matter of fact, never mind, let me just call my mama. Hung up on her, called my mama back. She was like, hello? She was breathing hard. She was like, somebody said y'all all dead. Somebody called and said y'all all dead.
Jacoby popped up and started going to every room in the house to check on everybody. He was looking for Sack Chaser, Juvie, Melly, and Portland, but none of them were there. That's when Jacoby looked at his phone and saw that he had a missed call from Melly. Jacoby knew that Melly didn't really let the phone ring though, because Jacoby would have woken up to it. So Jacoby told the cops that Melly called him just so it would show up on the phone records.
Then I actually got looking at my phone. I see one missed call from Melly. But mind you, my mama called me. I'm gonna see if you called me, you know what I'm saying? He called and he didn't let bitch up, you feel me? He ain't actually called and actually called all the way through. He just called and hung that bitch up.
Then Jacoby called Melly back on FaceTime, and Melly was just staring at him, trying to look mad. Melly was trying to press Jacoby and said that he had left him, but Jacoby said none of what Melly was saying made sense.
Goddamn, call Melly back. Call Melly. I said, Melly answer the phone. We on FaceTime. He just holding the phone, looking mad. Like he just like basically saying like y'all niggas left us. Like y'all niggas ain't answering no phone calls. Y'all niggas left us. Like I'm like, nigga, what you talking about? I'm like, man, what the fuck going on? Stop playing me. Like
at that point, Melly was at Fredo Banks' house, and he told Jacoby to pull up.
How you get to Fredo Banks' house?
He had no clue what was going down, so he grabbed the Draco and headed to Fredo's crib.
I grabbed the Draco, went to Bang house.
Fredo gave Jacoby a perk when he pulled up, and Jacoby said he popped it and it threw him off a little bit.
As soon as I get to Bang house, Bang gave me a perk. He gave me what's the name perk? Like y'all boys like y'all ready to do something, ready to get in some bread. I'm like, nah, but I'm like, hell yeah, you right, let me pop the perk. So I popped the perk, and like, that threw me off a little bit. But
Jacoby still wanted to figure out what was going on. And when he walked inside Fredo's crib, he saw that Melly wasn't wearing the same clothes that he had on at the studio. And when the cops asked Jacoby what he thought happened, Jacoby told them, same thing y'all think.
What do you think happened?
Same thing y'all think.
That was already crazy. But then Jacoby dropped a shocking bomb on the cops and said that Sack Chaser low-key deserved what he got. Sack Chaser was 27 years old when he died, but Jacoby said he was hooking up with an underage girl.
Sack, low key deserved what he got because he was 27. He was fucking with a little girl.
I know.
And he was out here.
Chloe.
Yeah, Chloe. He was out here.
Jacoby said Sack Chaser.
You know what's so sad about all this though? You knew all this was going on, so why you ain't been go to the cops about this? Oh, I got a homie named Sack Chaser. He's 27 years old, and he's my man's or whatever. But I just can't stand to see that he's messing around with underage little girls because I have sisters, I have a mother. I just can't stand to see some shit like that happening. It's not right. For me, why didn't you do that? No, you knew what he was doing, and now you locked up, and you got some shit going on where you're trying to get less time, you're trying to get released. Now you want to spill the motherfucking beans. You know? Now you want to tell everything that's been happening in your lives that you didn't know about. Come on, brother.
Kill was like karma catching up to him, but he said Juvie didn't deserve to die.
Doing shit at the same time, so it's like your karma caught up to you. But at the same time, Juvie ain't deserve to die.
Jacoby said Juvie was the nicest dude anyone had ever met and said he was the light.
Juvie was one of the most kind-hearted niggas you'll ever meet. Juvie is the hood light.
Yeah, no, everyone.
Like, say for instance, it's a dark area. You go see Juvie in that dark area, he the light of that bitch. He just the only one glistening, shining. Juvie is the light, brother.
Jacoby wanted to know what really went down that night, and he planned on putting hands on Borland as soon as he saw him.
Borland was still in the hospital at the time. I was finna beat the shit out of Borland when he came back. I was finna whoop Borland's ass like.
Jacoby wanted to press Melly about it from the jump, but Melly was afraid of banging his people, and Jacoby knew he couldn't spark an issue there. Jacoby did ask Melly what was going on when he pulled up to Fredo's crib, and Melly started fake crying.
So I'm like, Melly, man, what the fuck going on? Like, what's going on? He over there like trying to fake cry and shit like that, like, but no tears coming.
Jacoby knew that if some ops really killed Sack Chaser and Juvie, Melly would have wanted to jump in the whip and slide back.
Oh,
Not sit.
Yes, bro. Yes. That's what's making all this sound a little shaky to me, y'all. Because any street dude that's getting a call that's saying that their homies like just got killed, they will go crazy. Like they will want to go find out what's going on. They would try to go spin and all type of such and such like that. For you to just hear about two of your homies dying, and your best friends, not just your homies, two of your best friends dying, then you go chill at Fredo Bang's house. that don't sound like you give a fuck. That don't sound like hey, something was up that you had. Me as my homie gang, like, and I'm seeing you just in the cut, you just like, you're not looking like you trying to like, I'm gonna start looking at you crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Fredo's made me cry about it. During Melly's first trial, his motive for killing Sack Chaser and Juvie was a big deal. The detectives asked Jacoby why Melly would have pulled the trigger on them, and Jacoby said that when he was on FaceTime with Melly kept saying, "You don't know what Sack Chaser been doing to me."
Melly was on FaceTime, Melly like,
I ain't gonna lie, I was thinking that shit in my head also. Like when he was on the FaceTime call, when he said that Melly was looking at him like, just looking at him mad as hell. To me, that was giving like in Melly mind, like he was wishing that he was there too. Like that's what that shit was giving me, bro.
I don't know what Sack was doing to me. Y'all don't know, bro. Y'all don't know what Sack was doing to me, bro.
Melly wouldn't tell Jacoby what Sack Chaser was actually doing to him, and the cops asked Jacoby if he thought Sack Chaser was being sexual with Melly. Jacoby said he didn't know, but Sack Chaser was way bigger than Melly, and there's no way Melly could have put up a fight against him.
Do you think Sack was molesting him?
I don't know, bro. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what the fuck Sack. But like,
you molest an adult?
I don't know, but like Sack bigger than Melly.
Then the cops asked if Jacoby thought Borland could have been the one who pulled the trigger on Sack and Juvie. And Jacoby said Borland wasn't built like that.
I'm gonna tell you straight up. To me, Cortland a bitch. Cortland ain't living like that. That's my blood cousin. Cortland is my blood cousin. Auntie Fina, all that, yo. Blood cousin, like, Borland not living like that.
And one time, Sack Chaser beat up Borland.
Learn this in life, gang. You don't have to be like that to get an opportunity with money or get an opportunity with being around a certain group of people that could further you in your mind. Not really furthering you, but in your mind, you thinking that this could help you and further you. You will take a risk sometimes, bro. Trust and believe. You don't have to be like that to do certain things, bro. You don't have to be like that to pull a trigger, gang. People do that shit like it's regular. It's not hard. A baby could pull a trigger. It's not hard, gang. So For you to be saying that he's not like that, I'm not agreeing with that. Bro. Anybody could do anything. Do not underestimate anyone. The nerdiest nigga will be the one that puts you down. Trust and believe, gang.
Badly, he made Portland cry.
I ain't gonna lie, Sack beat up Portland ass one time, had his ass crying. Portland did the shit wrong with some shit. He done beat Portland up in the car, Portland crying. Like, bro, why you beating on me, bro?
I also would give a nigga a reason why to do something to him, too. Had him in the car crying and shit. I ain't say no more. I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna always remember you doing that. I ain't say no more. Get you?
Sack did so much to Portland and Melly that he could see why they wanted him gone. And one time, Sack actually handed Melly a Draco and told Melly to kill him if he wanted to. And the craziest thing about the situation is that Jacoby said it was like an everyday thing.
Sack was telling Melly, like, if y'all trying to slime me or some shit, I get all y'all killed.
Then Jacoby gave another reason why Melly would want to kill Sack Chaser. According to Jacoby, Sack Chaser had beef with Melly's mom and Melly's first manager. The situation was hella messy because Melly's first manager was also hooking up with Melly's mom. And Sack Chaser told him if they try to slime him out, then he was going to get all of them killed.
Sack was telling Melly, like, if y'all trying to slime me or some shit, I get all y'all killed.
The cops understood why Melly wanted to kill Sack Chaser, but they still didn't get why Melly would pull the trigger on Juvie too. But Jacoby told him that Juvie got killed because he would have told people what Melly did to Sack Chaser.
I'm going to tell you straight up.
My son didn't want no witnesses. And the other dudes that was driving, that was with him and stuff like that, bro, they already knew what was going on. Anybody else that was in the car with Melly that didn't get touched in that car already knew what was the plan. They knew what was the plan. Feel me? They took both of them dudes out, like you said, bro. Because they saw that dude was a good dude, this and this. He would have started talking.
What the street say Juvie got whacked, because Juvie was going to tell.
And what makes Juvie's death even more tragic is that he wanted to leave the rap game behind. A couple days before he got killed, Juvie told Jacoby that he wanted to get out of the rap game because it was all too weird and fake.
Juvie like, hell no, bro, I don't fuck with this rap shit, bro. I don't fuck with this crazy ass shit. This shit weird, bro. This shit crazy. I just did the trapping. I go to the streets. I ain't on this shit, bro.
Jacoby demonic is. My son got a little taste of how these for me, these rappers and stuff live. And he said he'd rather go back and trap than be involved with this. Cause that shit demonic, bro. That industry is a demonic place, bro. We see it every day. Y'all just don't want to believe what y'all be seeing. It be right in our faces, bro. But go ahead, bro.
Juvie wouldn't have gone to the cops and told them about Melly killing Sack Chaser, but he would let the streets know what happened, and that's why he got murdered too.
People saying like he wasn't gonna tell the police, but he was gonna tell the streets.
A couple years after Melly got booked for killing Sack and Juvie, some details broke in the case that Juvie's thumb had been shot before he got killed. Jacoby was being interrogated back in 2019 before the cops even arrested Melly. And somehow, he knew the details about Juvie's thumb getting shot.
Did Juvie's thumb get shot off?
I don't know.
If his thumb got shot off, they say Juvie was wrestling with whoever shot Sack first. Say Juvie tried to grab the gun, y'all tripping. And then they shot his thumb off. And when Juvie fell back, like you get shot, you gonna be like, And that's when they just shot his whole side off.
Jacoby knew a lot of details about the case that even the cops weren't sure about yet. And that's what makes the whole story he told the police sound real. The cops trying to figure out who told Jacoby about Juvie's thumb getting shot, but
so basically, bro tried to stop it, bro. For me, when they shot the other dude, for me, the bully, when they shot him, the cool dude came and said, "Hey, what y'all doing? Y'all stupid." Shot bro finger because he was trying to hold up for me to kind of hold up the bang. And they finished him off because shit, if a nigga seeing you trying to stop what's going on here, that's clearly telling him that you don't want this shit to go down like this, and now he feel like he gotta watch you. He feel like he gotta watch you now because you might, you know what I mean? So he instead of worry about watching you, he just finish you off right there. How the streets go though.
he said he didn't remember who told him.
Who did you hear from on the street that there was a fight inside the car and that's how his thumb got shot up?
Yeah, who the fuck did I hear that from? I heard that from.
We'll never say it came from you, trust me.
I already know. I forgot who I heard it from because there were a lot of people just coming back to me with so much information.
Cops never found the guns that were used to kill Sack Chaser and Juvie, and Jacoby drops another shocking detail about that. On the morning after Sack Chaser and Juvie got killed, Jacoby rode out with Melly, Melly's manager Track, and Borland. Melly and Borland had tossed their guns somewhere in the woods, and they wanted to go back and find them.
Tell y'all straight up business. Now that one they took me on. You go find the guns.
Jacoby still didn't really know what was going on, but he's the one who found a 40 cal pistol with blood all over it. You gotta remember that none of the details about the case were public yet, but Sack Chaser and Juvie were both killed with a 40 cal pistol, and that's the exact type of gun Jacoby said he found with blood on it.
I'm gonna tell you straight up, like, I found the 40. That bitch had blood all over it. It had a cover wrapped around it with blood all over it.
Melly and Borland also wanted to find a Tech 9 that they had tossed, but nobody could spot it. Jacoby wanted to keep the 40 that he found, but that's when Melly's manager Track stepped in and told Jacoby he would take care of it.
I tried to keep the 40, bring that bitch down this way. I tried to keep that bitch, but
Who took it?
They manager. I don't know the nigga like that though, but the manager like, nah, I'm gonna keep it, I'm gonna get it right. I'm like, nigga, there ain't nothing wrong with it. Bitch, clean the blood off, feel me? Keep it like a regular pistol. So they're like, nah, I'm gonna get rid of it.
Jacoby said that Melly, Borland, and Track were okay with leaving without the tech.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You in here singing, bro. You and this motherfucker singing like Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, Beyonce, goddamn Rihanna, goddamn Celine Dion, goddamn Christina Aguilera. You in here singing, bro. You in this motherfucker singing. Oh, you got some funds or some type of deal for this, or this says you're not about to just be giving no free information to the police like this, gang. This is not it.
The 40 that they really wanted. That makes a lot of sense though, because Sack Chaser and Juvie weren't shot with the tech, so it wasn't really a murder weapon like the 40 was. Everyone knew that Sack Chaser was wild, and for a while there were rumors going around that he pulled the gun on Melly first, and that's why Melly shot him. But according to Jacoby, Sack Chaser and Juvie never carried guns, and they would even diss other dudes who wanted to carry guns everywhere.
They always have guns with them?
Thomas Lynn, hell no.
Sack and Juvie.
Them niggas the niggas that's gonna tell you to put them bitches down.
Okay.
Stop messing with them bitches. Them the ones that's gonna tell you, bro, you don't need no gun, bro. If you got a ride with a gun, you pussy. You know what I'm saying? They the ones gonna tell you don't need no gun. Put that shit down.
In the security footage from the studio, Melly had a bag on him, and Jacoby confirmed that there was a gun in the bag because Melly was always carrying a strap.
When he left the studio, he walked out of the studio at 3:20.
Oh, was the gun in there that night?
Yeah.
Then Jacoby also said that when he saw Melly later on, there was blood all over the bag that Melly was wearing.
See if Melly's carrying that purse?
Mm-hmm.
Was there a gun in there?
Yeah, and that bitch had blood on that bitch too, on that purse.
Melly and Borland were both moving sloppy, and Jacoby said they used to forget their gun.
Bro, like I'm really just thinking in my head, this nigga really in here with them niggas like they friends. My son leaning back, he like this. Yeah. like they homies or something, bro.
Leave them in Airbnbs.
They probably carried a lot of guns now, but
Back then they did.
nah, them just ain't carry no guns. Nah, yeah, they did, but they be losing this shit. You feel me? At R&B, little hotel shit y'all got down there.
They just leave them around?
Leave them. Then we leave the hotel, them bitches lost. They lost the bitch there. That bitch might still be there. You feel me?
And according to Jacoby, he was afraid to talk to the police because Melly had money and could get Jacoby's family killed if he found out.
When he first got out of jail, yeah, like I said, I don't know. Feel me? I don't be trying to like, cause them boys got money on. They know where I stay at too, type shit. You feel me? So I ain't trying to put my people in no danger. You feel me? But
Do you think they would hurt your family?
yeah, you damn right.
Being afraid that your own homie's gonna kill your family is wild. But Jacoby said that Melly and his crew were planning on killing Sack Chaser's family too.
They're finna kill Sack family. Till Sack told them to move. Now they don't know where he stay at. Know where they stay at.
And Jacoby wasn't the only one saying that Sack's family was in danger. A couple days before Sack got killed, he told his mom he needed to move because it wasn't safe for her anymore. Sack Chaser was supposed to be getting $200K from a deal he made with Melly, but Sack Chaser told his mom that he wasn't going to be getting the money. Jacoby told the cops that Melly and Borland got rid of their phones after Juvie and Sack Chaser got killed, and the cops wanted Jacoby to give them Borland's new number. Jacoby didn't know the number off the top of his head though, so the cops asked Jacoby to call his mom so he could find Borland's number on his phone.
If we called your mom and you gave your mom's permission right over the phone to open up your phone to get us get a phone number, would you do it for us? And she'll never ever. Cortland, listen, dude, I'm trying to talk to Cortland.
Because I can't put my people.
Yeah, listen,
no money.
No,
I ain't got money like that.
Listen.
These niggas, dog. These niggas know I stay
Jacoby.
at. Not my old house. They know my new shit.
Jacoby was really scared that Melly and Borland would get his family killed, though, because they knew where he lived. But according to Jacoby, Melly and Borland had a target on their backs, too. Sack Chaser and Juvie's families both thought Melly and Borland were involved with the murder. And Jacoby told the cops that somebody was going to catch Melly and Borland in the streets before the cops could get to him.
These just think this shit sweet. Is people out here really going to try to get a hold of them boys before y'all do. And they thinking it's sweet.
Jacoby gave up all kinds of info to the cops, but in November 2025, another crazy bomb dropped in the Melly case. Melly's homie Tay was driving the whip that Jacoby was riding in the night that Sack and Juvie got killed. And the day after the murders went down, Sack Chaser's family secretly recorded a conversation they had with Tay. And when the audio leaked, it shocked everybody. Tay had lied to the cops and said that Melly wasn't in the whip that Sack and Juvie were in. The Sack's family knew that was cap and called Tay out for it. And Tay said that he just went with the story that Melly and his mom already came up with to tell the cops.
I ain't was on this serious. It's just like the story they already had. I just went with it.
Melly's mom, Jamie, was allegedly involved with covering up the murders and trying to help Melly out. And a lot of people think she wanted Melly to kill Sack Chaser. Sack Chaser's family knew that something was up with Jamie. And one of them even told Tay that she had been cooking this up for the longest.
You know, I'm telling you, Jamie been cooking.
Bro, your mom, bro, is involved with this. And see, it all starts from at home. If you have a mom that's in the streets that's encouraging you to do this type, hey, you're going to feel like it's cool, gang. She's crazy. Horrible mom. Horrible. God damn.
It's up for the long game. I'm telling y'all, bro.
Sack Chaser's family also told Tay that he needed to be more careful or he might get killed if Melly and Jamie thought he would cross him. The biggest motive for Melly to pull the trigger on Sack Chaser was all about money. Sack Chaser was allegedly the CEO of YNW and was going to be getting half of the money that Melly made in the rap game, and that's allegedly why Melly wanted to kill him. Everyone close to the situation knew that there was drama about the money, and Sack's family said that Melly's mom snaked Sack over a deal with a record label.
DeAndre was not going to let Melly sign no devil's deal. His mama went behind DeAndre back and signed that deal.
But just because Melly had a lot of reasons to kill Sack Chaser doesn't mean the jury's going to convict him in the case. The jury in the first trial couldn't decide if he was guilty or not, and nobody knows if that's going to change when he ends up back in court for the second trial. It's going to be a while before that happens, though, because his trial isn't even scheduled to start until 2027. Borland was supposed to be going to trial in October 2025, but then right before it started, he ended up taking a plea deal instead. Borland was facing murder charges and could have gone down for life, but instead, he pleaded no contest to accessory after the fact, witness tampering, and unlawful use of a two-way communication device. Borland's no contest plea isn't the same as pleading guilty because you're not actually admitting to anything, but you still get sentenced like you would for a guilty plea, and the judge hit him with a 10-year sentence and 6 years of probation. Melly's getting ready for the new trial, and in 2020,
Bro, got 10 years.
he fired his defense team and hired a celebrity lawyer named Drew Finling to take over the case. Melly's first lawyer was a woman named Raven Liberty, but now she's under investigation for witness tampering, and the situation was looking messy. The new evidence coming out against Melly isn't looking good, but Jacoby's police interrogation and Tay's conversation with Sack Chaser's family probably can't be used in court at all. The situation still isn't looking good for Melly, but there's no telling what's going to happen next in this story.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of believe it though, bro. That's your man, bro. He know he was there. That's crazy though, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. Melly, all you had to do was just get away though, bro. Like, just get away from bro. You ain't messing with bro. Alright, bro, just get away from bro. Like, he was that serious though that you had to like kill your own mans, bro. 2 of them at most. That's some demon shit, bro. But y'all let me know how y'all boys feel about this video in the comment section, man. We're gonna roll to 500 subs, man. The grind don't stop, never gonna stop. I'm out here.